welcome back to my channel. It has been quite some time. I feel like it's been a year and a half or so. And so yeah, I'm coming back to you guys with a huge library book haul. I think I have like 15-ish books, a little bit more than that here to show you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. The first book that I have to show you guys is a book that I got on NetGalley as an ARC, and I don't know why, but like your girl has 200 some odd books on NetGalley and still hasn't read them all. But that first book is going to be Scars Like Wings by Aaron Stewart, and basically it's about a girl who has lost like everything, and so she's trying to, I guess, figure out what she can do. Like, she's going through some type of battle on her own, and she just has to find her way, I guess. And then I know this next book is going to be very controversial because of everything that's going on lately. Honestly, y'all may not like this, y'all might like this, you might not care. But Harry Potter has always been one of my favorite series. It's going to continue to be, and I wanted to read other books by her. So I picked up J.K. Rowling's The Casual Vacancy, and I know it's like, I'm now 23, so I figured, you know, why not pick up her other book and read it to see what happens in this book. The next book that I got from the library is called Kingdom of Souls. I've seen this one around a lot, and I had won it from one of my Goodreads groups as an ebook because my team placed first place, and I'm just not super big on reading fantasy books through ebooks. So, and I mean, it's pretty big. So I picked it up, and yeah, hopefully I'll get to this one pretty soon because I believe it's due on the 17th. So like I have a week or two to read it. Then I also picked up another book that is large print just because I saw it, and I read another book of hers and it was really, really good that I got from Book of the Month, and so I wanted to read more of her books, and I picked up Elin Hildebrand's Here's to Us. This one is in large print, so like it looks way bigger than it actually is, but I really enjoyed the other book that I read by her, and so I'm gonna pick this one up pretty soon. The next book that I have is a sequel to a book that I'm pretty sure everybody and their mom knows about, and that is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the sequel, Starsight, and I had the audiobook of Skyward forever, and everybody knows like his most intimidating books are the Mistborn series or whatnot, and so I wanted to go in a little bit lighter into his work, so I picked up Skyward, and then I read it last month in like 2 days, so I figured why not continue the series and pick this one up. I also have a book by Ellen Hopkins, which I don't have over here with me. It's sitting over there at my desk across the room to read while I work, and that's People Kill People by her. Then I picked up Hot Dog Girl by Jennifer Duggan. My friend Drew really raves about her books, and he tried to get me to read this a long time ago, and I decided to finally pick it up from the library now that I do have a new library card where I live at, and so I have access to a whole lot more books, and I'm honestly kind of excited because this one is a short contemporary, and I wanted to read it since Drew mentioned it. But yeah, so I'll probably end up doing a wrap up of like the shorter books in this video at the end of the week, possibly, because I'm off on Thursdays and Sundays, so like I might do a Sunday review series if y'all want me to. The next book that I picked up was also a ARC that I believe I was declined for this one on NetGalley, but I really, really wanted to read it, so I picked it up as soon as I could from the library, and that is Only Mostly Devastated. Sorry for the glare, guys, but yeah, there you go. It's Only Mostly Devastated by Sophie Gonzalez, and it just, for one, I really like the cover of it because like how cute is this, but then on top of that, like I really like the plot line of it from the synopsis, so I'm excited to read this one. Then I also picked up another book that I got from NetGalley as an ARC, and y'all, I did not realize how freaking huge this book is, but it is over 400 pages, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's barely over 400 pages, but like, look how thick it is. And that is Wicked As You Wish by Ren Chupico. And I received it as an ARC through NetGalley. Never have gotten to it because your girl, like I said, fantasy, just books in general as ebooks, I'm not 100% into unless it's like poetry or graphic novels, manga, that type of thing, because they're so quick to get through. But yeah, I'm like super excited to read this one as well, so that I can get my NetGalley ratio up, as well as complete another book on my not currently reading, but my to read list on Goodreads. The next book I know absolutely nothing about, never even heard of it until I was scrolling through my library's website, and that is All Your Twisted Secrets by Diana Urban. And so the synopsis to this one says, "Welcome to dinner, and again, congratulations on being selected. Now you must do the selecting. What do the queen bee, star athlete, valedictorian, stoner, loner, and most geek all have in common? They were all invited to a scholarship dinner only to discover it's a trap." So like, this sounds really freaking cool. Basically like a real life Clue, if you would say so. And so I honestly may pick this one up like this weekend, because it's just like the mystery part of it, just amazing. And then I picked up a book from the library from one of my audiobook authors from like since I was 12, 13. I started reading their books, and I stopped for a while, but I did collect a lot of their books. This one I haven't had the chance to purchase for myself, but it is 2x2 by Nicholas Sparks, and I'm only on chapter 5, so like I'm 60 pages in or so, but I'm really liking it. And I mean, yeah, a lot of his books are cookie cutter, like they have in the same way, but this one seems to be really different from the rest of his other books. Then I also picked up a couple more ARCs that I had from NetGalley, and this one being Strange Exit. It's another thriller. Basically, like, it's the end of the world, and it's an apocalyptic thriller, kind of, you know, suspenseful to see what's going on. Basically, there's a sanctuary, and there's a 17-year-old person who is trying to survive. So we'll have to see how they exit. And like, y'all, if this leaves me on a cliffhanger, your girl's gonna be upset. Then I picked up today Open Fire by Amber Lau, or Lowe. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. This is also another ARC that I got on NetGalley that has already been published, and it's really short. It's like 200 pages, 247 pages exactly. No, I did not take a peek at the last page. I just want to see how many pages it was, because it's really short. But it says, "Masha grabbed my wrist. Say you'll come with me just to the assembly. We were a strange line of women crying over the wounded in one breath and talking of joining the fight in the other. My father had no one stand with him at the front. Perhaps I could prove to him that I didn't have to be a man to be a good soldier." I nodded. "I'll go." So yeah, we'll have to see how that one turns out as well. Then I picked up another sequel to We Set the Dark on Fire this time, and it is We Unleashed the Merciless Storm. Phew, went right over my head there. But I enjoyed We Set the Dark on Fire, so I figured I'd pick this one up instead of having to buy it in case I did not like it. I can continue the series from the library. I have 3 more books, you guys, and that's it. This next book, Drew bought me for my birthday. I feel really bad because I got it shipped to my parents' house, and I went there, I want to say a couple weeks ago, to pick up some things, and I left it sitting on my chair in my room, and I was gonna buddy read it with him sometime soon, and we still probably are gonna do that, Drew. but that next book is Girl Serpent Thorn. I know there's a lot of controversy going on about like the cover, and then I know with the 3-word title, and it's similar to another one that was published years ago, but I still wanted to read it. And I mean, it's pretty short too to be a fantasy, so I'm excited to read it as well. And then I have another sequel. This is my last sequel, and then I have a standalone. But the next sequel that I have is A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kimmerer. I read not A Heart So Fierce and Broken, because this is it. I read A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and y'all, I loved it like so much. That is one of my favorite books that I read last year. So I wanted to continue the series, but I just did not want to spend the money on the sequel at the time. So I picked it up from the library, and I'm definitely going to read it because, y'all, this book is probably one of the most exciting ones for me in this stack. I know I said like I was excited about all of them, but this one in particular I am really, really excited to get into. And then the very last book that I have to show you guys is a book that I have on audiobook from Audible that I bought whenever I first got my subscription to Audible, and one of her other books came out, and I was a little bit on the rocks about it, didn't really enjoy it, but then again I did. And then so this book came out next, and I purchased it from Book of the Month. So like I have the Book of the Month version at my parents' house, I just didn't bring it here. And I have the audiobook from Audible, like I said, but that last book is On to Come Up by Angie Thomas. And so I'm gonna get into this book as well. I don't know anything about it. Like, I've been gone from the booktube community for a while, and so I've just been basically reading what I had on my shelf, because you guys, this particular bookshelf that I have here, you would be amazed because I have like 30 books left on my physical TBR here. But so that's everything, guys. And so if you would like for me to start doing like the series Sunday review thing, comment down below, let me know. And I do thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.